everyone, it's Chelsea from St Albans Library here. Today I want to talk to you about some chapter books for our youngest independent readers. So for kids who are maybe in grade prep or grade 1, who have some confidence with their reading and they're ready to venture out into the next adventure of reading lengthier chapter books, but that are still accessible and not too daunting. Now, of course, that's just a rough guide, and we know that all kids move along their reading journey at different times and at different ages. So that's just a rough age guide. But these books are perfect for young readers who they've got some confidence with their reading and they're ready to step out onto the next adventure. So the first author I want to talk about you might be familiar with, and that is Shelley Ripon, who's an Australian author. She's written a heap of books for kids, but the Billy B. Brown series is a really popular junior reader series. There's heaps of adventures in the Billy B. Brown series. It's, you know, can you see, pretty big text with some fantastic illustrations as well. Makes it really accessible and easy for kids to read. Billy's also a really cool character who a lot of young kids will really relate to. They'll see themselves in Billy's adventures, and she does lots of things that, you know, young kids do. So this is a great one. Short chapters, yeah, really easy for independent readers, but also really good for shared reading, so reading aloud. So there's the Billy B. Brown series, and then there's also Hey Jack. Jack is Billy's friend and neighbour. So the Hey Jack, this is 3-in-1, so that's why it's so thick. The same text type and a different illustrator, but lots of illustrations as well. So this is the story from Jack's perspective. These are really popular and really great for beginning independent readers. These next ones you might also have heard of, which is the Bad Guy series by Aaron Blabey, another awesome Australian author and illustrator. This series is also really popular, and it's a great bridging series for independent readers. Again, there's lots of amazing illustrations in this series as well. Less words on the page, but it's more, you know, sort of in a graphic novel style, so the kids can read the words and the illustrations. I love this series. It's really funny. Aaron Blabey is hilarious. It's about Mr. Wolf, who he's gotten a bit of a bad rap. People think he's a bad guy. You know, he doesn't come out well in the fairy tales. Red Riding Hood, the Three Pigs, he's got a bit of an image problem. So along with some other maligned characters like Mr. Piranha, Mr. Shark, and Mr. Snake, he's trying to get some good PR, and instead of the bad guys, he's trying to paint them as the good guys. So he's trying to do some good works, and as you can imagine, chaos ensues. This is a really great series, and it's fun to read aloud as well. Another series that I've really enjoyed, and my kids have all really enjoyed as well, is the Mercy Watson series by DiCamillo. She's an American writer. Now these again have got fantastic full color illustrations, a little bit more text in these ones, but they do, like I said, they do have some fantastic full color illustrations. This story is about Mercy Watson, who is a pig who lives with Mr. and Mrs. Watson, and they treat her like their child. It has a cast of really quirky characters in this, like their neighbour, the baby Lincoln and Eugenia Lincoln, who one of them loves Mercy, but I think it's Eugenia Lincoln, who thinks it's ridiculous that they keep a pig in a house as a pet. Mercy loves hot buttered toast, and she's always on the lookout for her favorite food, and as a result, chaos follows Mercy wherever she goes. But like I said, my kids have loved these, and they're really sort of quirky. They're quirky characters, and really interesting storyline as well, and really funny. So I love these ones. A new series that I've just discovered, and another one that my 6-year-old has loved reading, is this, Dory Phantasmagory by Abby Hanlon. Now Dory is 4, I think, and her older brother and sister don't want to play with her because they think she's a baby. So Dory makes up for that with this crazy cast of imaginary friends. She's got a wild imagination. She has her friend Mary, who is the monster that lives under her bed. She's her best friend. There's a witch called Mrs. Gobblegracker, who terrorizes Dory. So this is a really fantastic story. Again, it's got great illustrations in it. I don't know if you can see, this is Mary here. Mary's the monster that lives under Dory's bed, but also her best friend. And again, she gets up to all kinds of crazy situations that you know, come from her imagination. So we've really been enjoying reading these, and Dory gets up to sort of crazy, chaotic adventures, which are really fun. This is another really fun read aloud one, as well as you know, for your independent reader. I'd love to hear what your young readers are reading. Let me know in the comments, and if you need any more recommendations for early chapter books, yeah, leave a comment below. See you later.